Gemini. So I heard the name Marcy. There's something about Tatiana and Victor. Okay. There's also something significant about Adult Swim and Family Guy. Something about frogs, and it's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Or however it goes.
I'm singing Jay-Z version.
Right? Okay. But let's see what house you're in. Okay. So you're coming out in the 8th house today. This one is actually going to be all about Scorpio, okay? Pluto energy. This is what you're coming out in, okay? This is a little different from you, for you, Gemini. Let's see here. Okay, so I feel like with you coming out in the 8th house is funny, you know, because Gemini, you are, boredom comes very easily to you. So being in the house of Pluto, I feel like this week you could be really looking to, you know, be adventurous. I feel like, you know, now this could be on your dark side. So there could be things like, you know, there could be the energy of wanting to contact, you know, your ex, or, you know, just being a very sexual energy here. But I feel like, you know, Spirit is wanting to remind you that, you know, you get bored easily. So don't be distracted here this week coming in. You know, also with the 8th house energy, you know, you could literally be meeting someone, or, you know, merging finances with someone. Like you could be literally moving in with someone, you know, you could be purchasing some kind of real estate or whatever it is, or, you know, getting joint bank accounts or whatever it is. But, you know, the 8th house is all about mystery as well. And, you know, the one thing about a Gemini is, you know, a Gemini already likes, you know, a Gemini is the kind of person who is known to really like to have, you know, different lovers, because it's just the personality, right? So you could be a Gemini that's literally into like poly, okay? Or you could be like wanting to experience like a polyamorous relationship, because we are in the 8th house, the house of Scorpio and Pluto. So if we be real about it, there could be literally someone thinking about this or already in some kind of polyamorous relationship, okay? And I feel like with this energy coming up this week, you know, in the 8th house, you know, you could be really, you know, in the energy of wanting to explore your sexual side, you know. The 8th house is also about death and transformation here. So you could be needing to let some things literally go, right? Your way of thinking, you know, your lack of focus. I'm hearing a lack of focus here, okay? But let's see. Okay, there could be someone that you literally need to buy a gemstone. You know, your stone is a gate, A-G-A-T-E, okay? Or you could just need a piece of metal, which your metal, Gemini, is Mercury, okay? Let's see. So we have the 5 of Swords coming out in the reverse for you. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this week, your weekly forecast, I feel like with the 5 of Swords coming out in the reverse for you, that's good energy. I feel like you could be letting your pride go to the side, right? I feel like you could be in the energy of really wanting to attract partners, you know, whether it doesn't have to be a lover, just partnerships. You could be in the energy of wanting to collaborate with people. So you're learning that you have to be, you know, more open to partnerships, right? Because I'm seeing someone that you literally have been like isolated. I don't know why I'm seeing this, but we do have the 5 of Swords coming out in the reverse for you. So that's good energy. You know, I feel like, you know, you're learning that you don't have to fight at all costs for anything. You know, let God handle those battles is what I'm picking up. Okay. But we do have the 2 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse for you. Okay, so I feel like this week is very important for you to balance your yin and your yang energy, your masculine and your feminine energy, okay? Because we are in the house of Pluto, you know. There could be someone literally that, you know, you could be having like some fantasies or desires or something lately in your intimacy department. And I feel like it could be because you haven't found a lover that really understands you sexually is what I'm picking up. Okay, so there could be a lot of things you are interested in trying, but maybe you're scared to express this. But being authentically yourself is the highest vibration on earth. So, You know, if you have a partner and you are authentically you and they can't handle it, this may not be the relationship for you. Okay? Let's see, Gemini. Okay? Nut-bearing trees are significant for you. Okay? Those are really good for Geminis. That's your tree. Anything nut-bearing. Okay, let's see. So we have the 8 of Cups coming out for you. So I feel like this week, you know, something is really going to push you spiritually. You know, I feel like you're going to be pushed spiritually over the limit. And it could be because the 2 of Pentacles here, there's something that's out of balance. But I feel like whatever it is that is pushing you to the limit is actually taking you on your spiritual journey. See, there could be like, you could be literally walking away from some kind of relationship this week with the 8 of Cups here. Okay? This could have you feeling some kind of way, but it could also have you feeling like you know you're stepping into your purpose here. Okay? Yeah. And I feel like you need to walk away. See, Geminis, you know, the body part for you guys are shoulders, hands, and arms, right? And restlessness and the inability to completely relax is something that Geminis need to always be aware of. So you guys always need to be doing things that are high vibrational and that keep you in a happy space. Because, you know, otherwise you never relax. It's like that kind of energy. Okay. Now we have the 4 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse for you. I told you, it's like as you take this spiritual journey this week, because there's something that's literally going to change you spiritually. You could be very spiritually sensitive this week, Gemini, coming up here. Okay, and maybe you're a person that's not normally spiritually sensitive, but with the 4 of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, I feel like, you know, this week you are going to be in the energy of releasing all kinds of things. I'm talking about feelings, tears. I'm talking about, you know, people, clothes. I feel like you're in the energy of death and transformation, the 8th house, Scorpio, wanting to remove things that no longer serve your highest purpose here, because you're realizing that, you know, your life really literally has a greater purpose here. There's something about, you know, your transformation. You could be literally in the gym transforming your body, looking really good, really fit. Kudos to you. Okay, we have the Loon coming out for you this week. It says intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. So Spirit is wanting you to know that you are unique and you are loved, and that this journey that you're on, Gemini, it is personal between you and God. You guys have a covenant, right? And see, only person that can understand you is God. Because I feel like, you know, lately you've been feeling like you haven't been understood. But, you know, you need to remember that, you know, God knew you before you came out the womb. So you are understood, right? And you are perfect in his eyes. Now, that doesn't mean to keep making the same wrong choices, right? Because we are in the dark side with the Scorpio energy. So I feel like right now, Spirit is really wanting you to focus on your goals in the 8th house. You know, there's a lot of sexual energy in the 8th house. And I was telling the Hierophant this morning, the energy of sex is very relevant right now. The enemy is using sex to come in and attack people. So I feel like right now, Spirit is wanting you to really, not just say you're abstaining for, staying away from things, but really do it right now, okay? There's something about these spirits, these sexual spirits just wanting to come in and attach itself to people. It's the easiest way, through sex, right? So with this house of mystery, stay focused on your goals. Stay high vibrational. Be willing to keep letting go of things that don't serve you. Be willing to keep walking forward in your journey and don't turn back. Don't be like Lot's wife, right? Like that kind of energy. That was your message here, Gemini. I hope that it resonates. I love you guys, and God bless you.
Gem. Okay. So, I'm going to talk to y'all for a minute. Gem, you show up in the 8th house, Scorpion energy. Now, Spirit is saying the Gemini and Scorpio energy is almost always never going to end on the light side of things. So the energy is rather dark around you. And I want to speak about what they're giving me. First of all, your money feels tied up. It could be feeling tied up with others, right? You may be at the point where you just don't feel well about, it's like your payday could be significant. It's like you're getting paid, and every week you may agree, you may say, I'm not going to spend my money here, I'm not going to do this, but then you end up doing it. Or you end up giving it to a certain person. I'm not necessarily feeling like this is a bill. This is more of a vice. This is more. So Spirit is saying your desires may be a bit unhealthy or teetering the dark, right? So it's like, I mean, maybe somebody's smoking, or maybe somebody's drinking, or maybe somebody shops a lot, right? Big on the shopping. But every week it's something in regards to your pay, and it's putting you in a darker energy. It's kind of like an energy of just being merged with something that you don't necessarily agree with, right?
Heavy on finances.
Finances, yeah. And in regards to relationship, it's pretty simple what Spirit is saying. Gemini, you have to transform for your partner, not transform your partner. Like, it's about you. If you transform, it's going to put forth an energy that will allow them to transform. But as long as you try to transform them, you're not plugging into the right socket. Because that could be draining your energy. Because I do see for my Gemini masculines that your sacral energy may be bound. But we're going to get into that. Actually, the sacral is significant. And that is the Vedastanya, and the Muladhara is significant, the root. So you could be dealing with you could be dealing with a heavy situation where you need to if it's drinking, definitely pull back, because the liver is significant here. Now with the sacral region is like actually not the liver, but the lower kind of abdomen. I'm feeling that it's bound. Now, it could be a million different reasons why I'm feeling this energy. And for my males, it's not erectile dysfunction. It's that your sacral is bound by your mind. It's not because I'm feeling like, for my masculine, that you may be going through some problems, but it's not what you think it is. Your sacral is bound. It could be bound by you being in a relationship with the wrong person. Your sacral can become bound by your energy being, in a sense, you know how you with somebody and you haven't really gotten over the last person? That could be bonding you in your sacral area. It could be, you may be focused on your work and what you're trying to produce a little too much, and you're not allowing a connection for your lover. So in effect, you bound in your root, your sacral chakra is being bound, right? That's your reproductive organs, your system. So that's for my males. Now, I'm going to just dive right into the soul report from that. The world comes out in reverse. Off top, the forgiveness. See that orange? That's sacral energy, right? So your forgiveness is your lack of forgiveness is putting your world in reverse in a sense. And I don't even think it has to do with people. It's the lack of forgiveness that you're not willing to show yourself. You can't move on from a certain place until you really learn how you have to forgive yourself. Because somebody think that, forgiving others is allowing you to move ahead. That's not. You have to have a certain release where you forgive you, because if I forgive another person, do you know when you forgive, you absorb? That's an absorbing energy. So if I'm absorbing all the time and I'm not releasing, I'm not forgiving myself right. That puts your world in reverse. Then you have the Three of Wands being clarified by relationship in reverse. So when I see that, I see a person, is a need for you to strike fire in your relationship. The Three of Wands energy is needed. Like, maybe spice it up. Maybe, at this point, you're going to have to, and this is a masculine. At this point, Jim, you're going to have to connect. You're going to have to establish that Three of Wands energy where things are new and you are able to see beyond what you're seeing. You got to have this energy right here, because a relationship is meant for people to compromise. Like, one has to not always soak up, the room with how you feel and everything. Just because you're having a bad day, you got to learn how to make somebody else be able to have a good day. That's the reality of it. Nine of Wands is showing up, and it's being clarified by discipline, right? So what are you running from? Because Nine of Wands is taking flight, and it can be as simple as you needing to discipline yourself enough to sit still and see things through. Nine of Wands is a specific kind of energy, but what I'm feeling is I'm seeing a person sit down and do something, and then out of nowhere a sense of nervousness coming, you just leave it, and that's Nine of Wands. It's a discipline needed. Like, it's a discipline that's needed in your energy to be able to sit there and see it through. Even when you want to take flight, see it through. You got the Four of Pentacles, and that's being clarified by gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So with the Four of Pentacles, you holding on to a mindset so tight that you won't let gratitude in, and you're not realizing that gratitude is a major attraction energy in the universe. It's like if I hold on to my perspective of things and I'm not willing to adjust or bend, I don't leave room for gratitude to come in and fix things that need to be fixed. And that's what you're holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. That's the fourth note. Wow. The Four of Pentacles is like, I see it in your energy. It's you. So kind of let go of the way you perceive things. And if you can't figure it all out and you're not secure, Jim, I understand. At least fall into the energy of gratitude wholeheartedly. I don't know, but I'm grateful. I'm gonna show the divine. I'm gonna show God some grace, and I'm gonna be thankful, right? The Strength card, last but not leastly, it comes out in reverse, and it was actually being clarified by the Courage card. So it's about you focusing on your inner strength. You have to go within and pour out of you what's in you. You know that dynamic shift that the gym can do from one energy to the next energy? Well, there's a need for you to shift into a different energy. You can't dwell in the house of Scorpion. The Scorpio house, 8th house, ain't for Gemini. Gemini don't do well in the 8th house because you already got a duality to your nature. The 8th house is the house of Scorpion energy. So Gemini wants to tread lightly in that energy. That was your soul report, Jim. I hope that it resonated. God bless you.
Good energy.
Good energy.